Bev with me today. Bev's been with us for a few weeks now, and I wanted Bev to come and share her story with you so that you can understand how we help people from different points of goals, different points of view. So Bev, how were you before you came to see us? What happened?
I was pretty bad. I had nobody could touch my lower back. It's been like that for many, many years. So it stopped me from doing a lot of everyday activities, any kind of sports that I wanted to do. I couldn't even run or even do like a little jog for a bus because the pain was so bad. It just jarred my back every time.
And so my challenge was, how do I help you without being able to touch your back? Because no one's touched your back for many years. And so because it was so intense, the pain was so intense.
You could just generally lightly touch my back or my sides and I'd be up on the roof screaming. It was a bit crazy, not too sure. It was just, nobody could touch me.
So what made you go, oh gosh, you know what, I've got to come and see these guys at Avid, I've got to come and see Dr. Trishul and see how we're going to get this. You knew that I was going to touch your back.
Yeah.
So what was going through your mind going, I need to go and see these guys who can touch my back?
It was just the power of Facebook. One night I got in from Army Cadets and sat down to have my cup of tea and chill, just scrolling through and this advert popped up and I was like, it's not going to be local, like nothing seems to be local, and I clicked on it and I realised who you were, and it just thought, well, you've got to go through the pain to find out what the problem is, or to find out how to deal with it anyway. So it's just that initial take the plunge, give it a go, nothing to lose.
And so what happened when you first arrived, if you can remember, when you first came in, do you remember how nervous you were?
I was always awful. I didn't even sleep properly the night before. I was so anxious just because I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to be touched and it's going to hurt. But yeah, it was all right. I was really put at my ease and really relaxed.
Cool.
That was really good.
Okay, and then so we went through your examination, and then that's where I figured out how sensitive it really was and what I had to do. And then we went through your diagnosis, went through the treatment plan, and you started care. At what point did you start going, oh my gosh, like this is working? Well, at what point did you suddenly go from trusting blindly to, this is amazing?
It took, oh my gosh, probably about 6 weeks, something like that. I know there was a lot going on, a lot of, 3-4 times a week coming in, very sceptical at first. I was like, okay, if no one else could have helped me, there's no way this guy could. But I felt this difference that it was really strange. But it was good strange because it meant I could have my back touched, I could do a little bit of running. I've been able to go on some rides when I went on holiday, whereas I would steer clear from before. So yeah, it really has made a big difference, something that I didn't think would happen, but it has.
And so now casting your mind back, thinking, oh my gosh, you've been living this for many years, would you have done this sooner if you'd known?
Yeah, absolutely, because it's cost me a lot of money, previously being rejected by my GP and paying out a lot of money to see private people and just being told it's part and parcel of life. All you need to do is just obviously do more exercise, which you need to do anyway, and just take painkillers, which I've always said I can't live on painkillers for the rest of my life. There's got to be more to this. So if I even paid attention every time I drove past you like 2-3 times a week, then I would have been knocking on your door, and I would have been here a lot sooner.
I need a better big personalised sign, Bev, come here.
So definitely.
Cool. And then lastly, it was really cool because I caught you at a moment where you come with your mum and you're sitting in the welcome area, and then your mum said to us, which we all were actually reflecting on, my front desk team was saying, my gosh, like even Bev's mum noticed how much better you've become. and to the point where she's like, right, I want some of this. So she's booked in next week now,
She
right?
is, definitely.
So that's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So thank you so much for sharing your story.
okay.
I know it takes a lot of bravery and courage to want to share these things, especially I know what you're like.
Yeah.
But look, I can touch your back and all,
I
I'm
know.
so fine. This is cool. So well done.
Brilliant.
So yeah, thank you so much.